Hey guys, welcome back to another Southern GA Adventures. We're gonna walk down here today and see if anything's coming through. This is a midday hunt, if you will. I do those occasionally. It's right around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I do those moon phase, if you will, hunts. Like I say, occasionally. We're gonna see if we can see anything coming through today. We've set up in here. I'm self-recording today, but I have everything set up, ready to go. It's just a waiting game now. We'll see what happens. We're gonna hopefully want to sneak out here soon, eat, maybe move him through. I know a lot of the bucks are still traveling together and everything, so I know that it's a little warm right now, but you never know. One just love to pop out, so we'll see what we can get. We're gonna hang in here for a couple hours, see what moves through. My wife is hunting today as well. She's back over there. She's the one that seen the deer last night. She had about, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4 deer on her. I think a mama, a baby, another doe, and a little spike hanging out over there with her. Seemed to be moving over there where she was. I know on this camera right here that I have right here, I've seen a cluster, gosh, I think there's 3 or 4 bucks. I reckon those bachelor bucks, as if you will, if you want to call them that. They've been hanging out together. Some of the big boys, they don't hang out with some of those guys, if you will. But there's one, he sneaks in here. I've got one picture of him. I wished I hadn't got rid of it, but he lurks in the back down here toward the swamp. And I think he waits till these other deer, does, you name it, till they get out of here. Then he comes up here and feeds on this corn himself, but he lurks in the background. He's smart, very smart. I don't know if you can tell I'm sweating, but I am sweating. One good thing about this blind, it is shade, there's not much wind blowing through, but there's a little, like I say, this thing acts as a tunnel right here. One good thing I've got going for me today, the wind is blowing in this direction, so we're looking out this way. So hopefully one might walk out here. I'm gonna open this little door on the back right here, this window. Might help I know over the years that like I said earlier on a previous video, there's been a lot of deer killed off this property. My father-in-law, I know y'all gonna hear me talk a lot about him. Like I say, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here where we are now. So you'll probably hear me talk about him a good bit. I really looked up to him. He was a sure enough deer slayer. He loved deer hunting. You're gonna hear stories about him, of him, in the upcoming videos. You're probably gonna hear me maybe mention him quite a bit. So, I also worked for him for 20 years in his business. So, I did work for him for a long time. Till everybody, if you will, the market crashed in 2008. But I did work for him. Had a good relationship, I thought. Not so much when I was dating his daughter, but later on, we did. You know how fathers are. You ain't good enough for my daughter. I'm hoping I changed his mind later on. I think I did. You will hear me talk a lot about life too. Just things in general. Like I said, this is a hunting, outdoor type things. We're gonna have some other stuff coming up later. But you're gonna hear me talk a lot about life in general. This ain't just all hunting. Maybe life lessons too. Like I say, I am no professional. A lot of this stuff we're probably going to learn together. What to do, what not what to do. Because I do a lot of not what to do's. Tell you a story. Like I said, when me and my wife got married, we got married in June of 90. So we've been married almost going on 33 years. So when we got married, I didn't know anything. Never been hunting. Never shot a gun much, period, either. But, or anything, for that means. But I never hunted, never did any of that. We got married, I think, 91. My father-in-law said I get in the club. Like say, I had a little bit of an advantage, if you will. But I loved it first thing. Didn't even have a gun first time I went out. And I was sitting in a stand, fixed stand in a tree. About 7:30 in the morning. Here come one walking right up underneath me. 6-pointer. Didn't even have a gun. Didn't even have a gun. Didn't even have a stick to throw at it. But, like I say, after that I was hooked. But I do love to hunt. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I see a lot of these folks. Like I said, I do watch videos too. I see how they hunt, you know. Does, a lot of these guys out here putting videos out, and they do teach you a lot. I learned a lot. Do I retain that information? Probably not so much, but I do watch videos, so you do pick up stuff. Like I said, I know a few things, not so much things of other things, but a few. Like I say, I really do love to hunt. I just don't have enough time to hunt. I'm in construction. After my father-in-law shut his business down in 2008, I went to work for another company. Been pretty much a concrete guy all my life. I don't do it so much because I'm older. I work for another company now, but it's just tough to hunt. But like I say, now that I'm on the property, we live on the property, it's a little easier. I used to live in further up North Georgia. Maybe y'all have heard of him. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. That's where I lived. Awesome Chase from the same place. Remember that. Chase is my guy. Go Chase. But, like I say, don't get to hunt as much, but I love to hunt. I never really thought that I would never even crossed my mind about recording, and you see all this stuff all the time, but I don't know. I thought maybe I could bring or entertain folks. Hopefully you learn something. Maybe I learned something too, like I said. But I love to hunt. I really felt like it. I never dreamed that I would even remotely think about recording hunts. But Well, give it a shot. Maybe people might like, maybe you folks might like what you see. Like I said earlier, what you see is what you get. I'm nothing special. My mom always said I was special, but you know, I'm nothing special. But um, I'm being honest. Well, yeah, apparently my wife's seeing deer at 12:50 in the afternoon. She just texts me. She says, 2 frickin' deer already. Scared them when I opened my bottle of water. Life lesson. You might ought to open your bottle of water a little quieter. But yeah, she's already seeing deer. I knew I might see something today. Like I say, I occasionally do the moon guide, if you will. I hear one below it now. Alright guys, I gotta be cool. I don't know if you can hear that deer blowing, but she is down here at the bottom. Close my little window. Just in case it pulls up behind me here. If I can get it closed. Just in case he walks out here. I'll turn this camera around. I don't know if he ran off. What? Didn't tell he ran. He just blowing. He's back down in the swamp down there. I'm hoping he'll sneak on out here. Try to hunt in one of my stands here soon, I think. We'll get some gun hunts from some of my stands. Gun hunt from my box stand, or the stand, a built stand in the tree, right down the road here. Normally I hunt it kind of late in the season, not late, but maybe a couple of weeks in, 3 weeks in. The longer I wait for that stand, the more I can see in there. I try to keep it as natural as possible down there, looking down toward the creek. Not bad though. I've got several others. Daughter hugs back up this way. A tripod. It'll stand. Got another one over here. I don't know if y'all hear that wind, but that wind's really picked up. That's the kind of wind you need to sneak into your stand. Well, there's the crows. They love to eat that corn and seed that we put out. Maybe with these birds flying down, maybe the deer come on in here. I need to include some pictures of the raccoons and the deer that hang out together. They're like they're best friends or something. Hey, come over. We got corn. Well, my wife just texted me and said she's given up. It's too hot. She's sitting in a wooden box stand about 10-12 feet off the ground. Sun comes up from behind her, but by the time where it is now, it's probably right in front of her face. It's probably baking her. So she says she quit for today. Sure be glad when it does really start to cool down. It's never that cold down here, South Georgia, but it does cool down some. I think I'm gonna open up this flap on the back of this blind. It's not too bad in here, but it is a little roasty toasty. You know, like I was saying earlier, I never dreamed that I'd be even serious about trying to record or do anything like this. I'm not a professional. Who would want to watch a video of me and what could I talk about? I thought about that a lot. But it's like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I bought some cameras. I said I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe what I have to say will help people, maybe entertain people. Like what I say, like I say. I am a crazy guy. I love to have fun. There's times that we're gonna be serious, but if you don't have fun doing what you like, why do it? I figure if I could put one smile on someone's face, it'd be a better world, wouldn't it? I think so. So I said I'm gonna give this a shot. See what we can do. So, like I said, I started buying me a few cameras, and we started trying to film some. Still get a little nervous. I still mumble, talk, say crazy stuff. But like I said, I'm not a professional by no means. But I'm being honest, and this is me. hopefully what I say or do, y'all like. Hopefully it's entertaining. Like I said, we'll learn stuff together. I'm not a professional, that's for sure. But I do love to hunt. The best of my ability, anyway. Hopefully we can get some really good hunts in this year. Maybe get a few of some other folks as well. Maybe my daughter. Maybe my son. I don't know. We'll see. My wife, she's shy too, so she says she don't want no part of the camera. So me and her both are kind of shy. But hopefully what I say and do is entertaining, and hopefully y'all keep watching my videos. We'll see what we can come up with anyway, right? Together. Hopefully I can do enough recording to learn to record by myself occasionally. My cameraman had other things to do. Him and my daughter, they got to take care of the kids. So hopefully he can be my cameraman as much as possible. We are editing this material ourselves too, so that's a learning process as well. So, but I hope y'all are entertained. Hopefully we can get some good footage of some good hunts. We'll do some other stuff, like I said. We're going to do some food plots this spring. We didn't get moved on the property until late April, 1st of May. So we sold our house where we lived. Me and my wife was living in the camper for a while till we could get everything worked out here. Finally got that worked out and moved in. we are on the property, and like I said, hopefully I can get some pretty good hunts in now that we live here. I may hunt that other blind next week. A lot of my stands that I got fixed in trees, a lot of them have roofs on them because, like I say, they're more gun stand, one person stand. But if I have my cameraman, I gotta do something different unless I record myself. We'll see. Probably gonna put up a ladder stand somewhere soon. Get this other stand. I think my wife's gonna hunt it maybe next year, maybe this year, I don't know. I gotta get it where she can get in it. It's not the easiest to get in. So I'm thinking about putting her in that one and doing me another stand further down in another area. I know last year I was sitting in that stand that I'm talking about. I knew there was one over there using, and I know that there's an old roadway over there, and I got down into my stand a little bit early, walked up there and walked on the roadway, and he was going up through there, scrapes, rubs, he was hitting all of it. I was just down the hill from him. I seen him, and he must have heard me coming up through there. I didn't see him till it was too late, but I got the glimpse of his rear end, and he took off running, but didn't really blow. I don't think I really spooked him too bad, but he was still using. But I was hunting that stand about a week later, 2 weeks later, I think, and I was grunting like crazy, and he was over there on that roadway. It's probably maybe 100 yards, if you will, maybe a little more. But man, I had him riled up. He was grunting, snorting, wheezing, just making all kind of ruckus, but I never could get him to come over there to me. Never could get him to commit. But he was sure enough going crazy. I know that. He didn't like me, or like what he thought was over there in his area. So, and I think that may be probably one of these big deer that I've been catching on camera. Maybe we'll get a shot at him. But I think I will try to maybe hunt that other blind next week. See what we can do over there. They walk up and down all through that stuff over there. I walked up on several. Over there before. They do a lot of scraping. Deer hunting's fun. Like I said, I'm gonna try some turkey hunting this year. This coming up spring. There's a few guys in our club's done that before, but not too many. But looks like it's fine. We got plenty of turkey on our property, so I gotta learn some of that calling. Bought me a mouthpiece here not too long ago. I don't think I sound like a turkey. Sound like a dead rooster or something. Crazy noise. See if I can master that. Or make it sound realistic. Realistic. Well, I don't know, boys. I don't know. You know what happens? You know what usually happens? Pack all your stuff up, get down on your tree stand, or walk away, and there you go. It's like the human has left. Now I can go where I need to go. I don't know what a lot of y'all do when you're in the stand. Most likely hunting. That's what you're in the stand for. But definitely being out here with nature, you can definitely give you time to think about things, don't it? I just love the silence. Seems like times the world's so crazy. Come out here to nature. Takes a lot of that craziness away. Eases your mind. I know it does mine. I have to call my wife to come back down here and get me. She took off. She wimped out. I did want to walk down this path right here. See if we can walk down through here and not make too much noise. This is where we've been hunting. But you can see this path I got through here. But you can see right straight down through there. That's the beaver pond, creek, you name it. But I'm going to give you an overview of all the pines around. There's one of my old stands. I don't want that one. I could have done some damage to it, made a mess of it. But yep, all the pines. I'm probably gonna put me a stand, maybe a ladder stand or something right down there. I might be able to catch them coming up through here, but this is an old path that they cut. They cut trees, they run down here and grab them and bring them up here to this area right here. This is where they load and strip the trees and load them up. This big area right here. I'm gonna walk out on this area right here real quick. And then we'll walk back down to where the blind is. But you can see there. And right down there. That's my stand. There's the little ground blind. Like I said earlier, hopefully we can walk around the property this spring. Right now it's way too snaky. Way too snaky. Catch it before maybe the snakes get bad. Walk it maybe late March. Show y'all what the property looks like. We'll walk the creek line down through there. Along that way, all the way down. Like I say, it's a nice piece of property. But hopefully we can see one soon. Right here is where those deer come out. They come right down this trail right here. Down that trail. That's where I was hearing that deer blow. Got a little pile of corn right there. And that right there. That was a lot of corn right there. So they keep eating it. Deer, birds, you name it. You can see all this. There's my camera. Yeah, this has a little bit of bird seed in it. And you can see the sunflower seeds. Everything. Yeah, they're tearing it up right here. They're just not in here when I'm in here. Hopefully though, we can get us one soon. Alright. I'll see y'all later.